So the third time they called it, they gave me a big, seller slant. Guy played off on me. I thought they was gonna be in quarters again. The two touchdowns that I did score, and they ended up not being in quarters. Um, I just took advantage of the defender, and I made the good route.
You had the drop on, I think, the first target of the game. I mean, what was that? I mean, kind of what happened there, and kind of what was it like trying to come back from that and kind of finish the game the way you did?
Didn't look it in. After I dropped it, left it alone. Got to keep going. It's too early in the game to get pissed off at that.
You looked like after you scored, I think it was your first touchdown, you threw the ball down, like spiked it.
Mm-hmm.
You looked like you had a little extra celebration to you.
Yeah.
Was there a message you were trying to portray with that?
You talking about the touchdown they didn't give me? I was just excited about the catch. I thought I caught it. Honestly, I dove for it, made a great attempt. I just thought I caught it. Came up with the energy and excitement, and I was feeling good.
Can you describe why it's hard to take deep shots, or why it's hard to do a lot over the top against the too high safeties?
Of course, the safety is not supposed to let anything pass him. That's why they're in quarters. Corners, just bumps the receiver, trying to make him slow down with his route. Try to make me lose balance, fall, something like that. Just to slow down the route, slow down the quarterback, make the quarterback look the opposite way. It's just all about timing, and then especially when we just played a good team with a great D line. They bringing up rushes and fronts. We got to be able to handle that. Get the ball out faster. We don't really have a lot of time when they bring in pressure.
Joe just said, Jamar, that a lot of these games this season have been you guys figuring it out offensively in the first half and then turning it on in the second.
Yes.
What can you guys do to maybe turn it on earlier?
Got to make the play, honestly. Like my first play, I suppose if I catch that, what happens next? You know what I'm saying? We just got to come out on fire. We can't come out, too laxative. We got to come out firing, punching them out the first play, trying to score the first possession, stuff like that is something that we got to capitalize on. And it's not just, blaming it on somebody. It's just everyone's doing their job, getting the job done, and that's how you execute.
Morris, how does the passing game got in the fourth quarter and the overtime? Was it disappointing that they went back to the run game when you got it down to about the 26 there in the overtime? It looked like they really didn't have an answer for the passing game there.
Shoot, good question, man. Good question. But I mean, I think I'm pretty sure their game plan was to stop the run, of course. But we gotta take advantage of some of the plays, some of the defenses they ran out there. Especially at the late of the game, especially on third downs and stuff like that, 3rd and 3, I think it was. You just got to capitalize, find quicker routes, maybe some switch routes, maybe. Just got to find something, play with it, find it. But, that's not up to me. That's upstairs.
Did you feel like they had any answer, though, as the fourth quarter and the overtime progressed in the pass game? It really didn't look like they did.
I'm just out there trying to get the ball, bro.
With that,
You talk about the last play, the 3rd and 3.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just referred to.
Yeah.
Well, so what was that look?
We came out on, that was a run play for us. I thought we was going to come off throwing it. I mean, we did run. So we did 3 runs in a row. 3rd and 3, I thought we was going to throw the ball, but it wasn't a plan.
In terms of slow starts, is it what defenses are doing that you didn't expect? Are they giving you guys different looks to start the game? Or is it just lack of execution of things that you have expected? Or both?
I'll probably say it's a little bit of both. It's probably a little bit of both. Not executing all the way. Turnovers, again. That killed us this game. Happened to us last game. Turnovers have been killing us. So that's something we got to, adjust to.
You go over 1,000 yards for your rookie season, your second multi-TD game of the year of the season. What kind of impact do you think this could have on you personally as you kind of go in and close out this year for you?
It can only get worse. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm getting clouded this whole time. So I just got to go on the fly, adjust on the fly, play my game. Just cheer on the guys next to me like T and TB and Mixon. Those guys eat, then we all eat. So I'm just being a team's player, trying to provide.
Is it encouraging that you still had 2 TDs given the coverage you've seen today and throughout the season?
Say it again?
Is it encouraging for you that you got 2 TDs despite
Yes.
being cloud and all that?
Yes.
On your first touchdown, Joe said that he threw it, you were still running left. What was
going through your mind when you saw the ball?
Yeah, I asked him that when I got back to the sideline. It was a scramble drill, actually. I was running to the right, running to the left. And when I was already running this way, he threw it right. So I don't really know why he did that, but he was just saying, he was throwing the ball away from the defender because the defender got to turn his hips which way. I was like, damn, that's really kind of smart. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? You fooled me out there. So that was actually a good play by him. Me on the same page.
Sorry.
Okay.
Backhanded catch, foot this close to the end line, fourth down. I mean, where does that one rank in terms of difficulty?
Joe told me that was his favorite. So
What about you?
I go Green Bay game.
You were aware, were you aware of how close you were on that back line? I mean, tightrope?
I was. On a replay, I really thought I stepped out. I'm glad they didn't, though.
Did you think you got, after you watched the replay of the first one that got called back, do you think it was a catch?
I still think it's a goddamn catch, honestly. Shit. My hands was underneath the ball, if you ask me. Shit.
With 4 games to go and pretty much all of them needing to be must-wins, for you, are you looking forward to maybe carrying a little bit more on your shoulders in terms of really helping your team get in the playoffs by winning these next 4 games?
If that's my job, then I have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, whatever the team needs me to do, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the coach says do, I ain't have no choice anyway. So I'm gonna do it regardless.
What do you think it's going to take for the offense to find the consistency that you guys have been looking for all season?
Lack of turnovers. We gotta make sure we cut the turnovers, and we gotta execute on offense when it's time to execute, and not starting off late second half.
What made the play, the touchdown play to tie it? What made that work? Just as opposed to all day that wasn't there.
Yeah. We called that same series. We called that same play back to back, but we called it on the other side of the 50. And then, we got down there. They just bigged it the second time. The third time, I meant, the big is just, converts, make it another route. And, it's just a great call by the offense. And had to take advantage of the route and the defense.
One more?
Was the mood at halftime? I mean, you guys had a chance to double them up there, and then the fumble punt kind of ruined that. Was it tough to go in halftime and deal with that?
Yeah, especially any turnover is hard to go into halftime, especially going into halftime. It's hard to deal with. Turnovers is something we need to make sure we do a better job of, especially these past 2 weeks. As you can see, it's making games lose for us. So that's something that we need to really focus on.